keep your eye out for things that are not necessarily approved or broken down by PATH or CHA, because that's a more budget-friendly way to do it. YouTube has some resources, like my YouTube channel. A lot of those videos count for continuing education hours for several certifying organizations. The Intuitive Instructor Club, all the videos in there are formatted to meet continuing education requirements. You can even go on non-equine industry YouTube channels, and as long as it's quality information that you're watching and learning from, that could potentially count as CEUs as well. So lots of budget-friendly ways to continue to learn and grow as an instructor. In general, tracking your continuing education information, what I highly recommend is that on whatever calendar platform you use, like I use Google Calendars, I have a specific little calendar breakout that is CEUs. So when I do something that is continuing education, what I will do is I will create an event under that specific calendar. So at the end of the year, I can go ahead and just pull up all of my continuing education, and I'll put the format that it was in. So was it a video, a webinar, an online clinic, an in-person clinic, lessons? So what was the format? Who taught it? Location if it was in person, and then also key learning points from there. And then if I need to, I might break it out into about half the time was like talking about learning theory, half the time was equine, or a quarter of the time was disabilities or mental health, just so that as I go to fill out my continuing education forms for whatever certification I'm doing the maintenance on, I can easily break down and remember those hours on my own, because after a year to 2 years, depending on how frequent you have to renew, you're not going to remember that. So just pop it into your Google Calendar so that you can pull it up. And that's a super easy way to reference the information and be able to fill in your forms at the end of the year every 2 years, or for CHA every 3 years. So again, know how frequent your renewal is and how frequent you need to turn in your education hours for each of those organizations that you might be certified through. I wanted to take a few minutes to go ahead and give you guys some of my top tips for maintaining instructor certification, how you can obtain CEU hours, and then also some tips as far as keeping track and logging them.